Can I beat the algorithm? Right, Richard the Urban Warlock here. Right, I'm going to do one of my readings to test the algorithm because obviously on platforms, social media platforms, you get sucked into the algorithm and then you get like, they're coming back, they're coming back. I'm going to do an abundance one. Is the abundance coming? Right, so please save this. Comment if this is different to the ones that you've been seeing. Right, it might not be. It might say that the abundance is coming. Who knows? But let's be very clear here. A lot of the kind of readers and fake readers on here, they will, fudge the reading. So it's all positive because they want positive readings. They want toxic positivity running through TikTok et al. Right, so let's have a look. Let's see if this is different. Right, so there's certainly not any abundance coming in yet for you. Five of Swords, swords are where we think words we use. It's about going in a new direction, going on to calmer waters. Now, there is some sorrow attached there, hence why we've got the figure there, cloaked with the head down. So it feels like you're giving up on an idea and you're sad about it, right? We then got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So the Wheel of Fortune for me talks about the energy around us or the way we're thinking about things. Now, sadly, I think it's the way you're thinking about things. You've gone into a negative mindset. Now, in my spiritual belief system, God, source, universe, I call it source. I don't like the name God. It's got religious connotations. It's not a person, it's energy. And the best way I can describe it is it's like a giant megalomaniac supercomputer. It's a DOS-based computer system, and all it wants is information. It doesn't care if you're happy, and it doesn't care if you're sad, because it has no human emotions. It's energy, right? Now, as I say, it's not the most clever system in the world because it's a DOS-based system. So it knows one word, yes. Okay, and it responds with yes to everything that you say. Okay, so when you say something, you're putting it out to the ether, you're putting it out to the universe. Words are magic. Okay, that's why we call it spelling, right? And you vibrate at a certain frequency. So when you're saying nothing ever works out for me, I give up, then that goes out into the ether, right? Source computes it on that frequency and goes, yes. So it chucks and fires more crap at you, basically. So what you need to do is, if you think about it as a radio station, you need to change the radio station. Okay, use positive words, right? Now, when you first say those positive words, you're probably not going to believe it, but this is why affirmations are important, because the more you say it, the more you start instilling it in your mind. And then at a subconscious level, you start to believe it on one level or not, right? But at the moment, nothing ever works out for me, blah, 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 negativity. Eight of Cups, Cups, water emotions, you're the figure in red, you're walking away, leaving the Eight Cups behind, disconnecting from something on an emotional level that no longer serves us normally, but in this case, it feels like you're giving up on finding that abundance. Right, Three of Swords in the reverse. Swords are where we think words we use. Upright position, this is the Heartbreak card. Although it's the Heartbreak card, it's swords. It's often something from the past that's happened. I feel like somebody's said something to you, it's upset you. You're going, right, I need to release it now. Okay, the problem is Five of Cups. You're stuck in grieving mode. You're the figure in black. You're in black because you're mourning or grieving. Three Cups that have fallen over, not seeing the two that are behind you. So it's almost like, oh, that was my only chance. I give up. What's the point? I've got to let this go now. I've got to stick to my muggle job. I've got to stick in the matrix. Overall outcome card, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Pentacles, earth, money, finance, non-financial wealth. Knight's forward motion. This knight's coming forward and offering the pentacle. This is you basically giving up on your abundance. Okay, you're not pushing forwards. Obstacles or blockages. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so Ace is bringing in new energy, not starting something new. So this is about going, right, long term, where am I putting my time, effort, energy, etc. You've been advised not to do that. You know what you want long term. Just because it hasn't worked out this time, it doesn't mean you're not going to get it. Final card, removing any blockages. Two of Wands in the reverse, Wands fire action. Okay, so upright position, this is about making a plan moving forward. You're being asked, don't make a new plan. You know what you want. When we're going out to get abundance, right, you can't just manifest everything in. Don't listen to the TikTok manifestation girlies. They're just here for views and likes or to upsell courses. It's not that easy. You're here living the human experience. You've got to learn these lessons. Abundance just doesn't drop in your lap. And if it does, you're using black magic. Okay. You have to break your karmic cycles, right? This is you giving up on something. So, scare the life out of the cat, knocking my light over. I'm very professional. Right, yeah, so if this was like work-based, for example, and you wanted to go and chase a dream which would lead to your abundance, be it financially or, on a kind of emotional level, Well, you can't just magic it in. You know, you've got to do the hard work. You've got to push. You've got to hustle. You know, life isn't just about manifestation. That's plastic spirituality. That's telling you that you can get whatever you want just by clicking your finger. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. So yeah, as it stands, no, your abundance is not coming in because there's big changes that you need to do.